Hey, hello everybody. Good morning. Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to share how to prepare English perfectly and you can get 40 plus marks out of 50 in SIC MTS mains examination. And if I talk about SBI clerk, ibps clerk, SBI PO types of examination, I mean it's for banking examination, how to get 25 plus marks or 20 plus marks in prelims examination perfectly. That's strategy I will share now, and I follow this strategy, and after following it I'm very much helpful. So that's why if you want to follow it, I think you will also be useful to use this strategy. Okay, so first of all, English is basically very important subject, and it's, if I talk about SBI clerk or IBPS clerk or any kind of banking examination then it's playing a big role in cracking this examination, because in nowadays most of the aspirants of banking, they perform well in maths and reasoning, but whose English portion is strong, they perform well in examination perfectly, and they can able to clear this examination very easily other than any other aspirants. So really it's English is very much important to crack any exam. And if I talk about SIC MTS mains exam, we all know that GA is really unpredictable subject. So to score good in mains, so we have to perform well in other three subjects like English, reasoning and maths, and try to get 40 plus marks in this subjects. That time you will see you can meet the cutoff and get a high marks, because it's really easy exam. SIC MTS mains exam is easy, and what I expect that what kind of questions they ask in pre, they will ask it in mains also, but the number of questions will be increased and time will be 2 hours, right? So that's why we have to prepare English perfectly. So if I talk about the grammar portion, then first of all we have to prepare noun, pronoun, verb, adjective, tense, preposition, adverb, conjunction, that kind of chapters perfectly. And when I started my preparation, that time I used to follow Bisal sir, and that time I get this Unacademy subscription, and after that I regularly follow him and try to revise each day these topics, and how to clear the doubts and how to make the topics perfectly. I will share it now. That if I talk about the noun topic, then you go in an academy or you can follow any mentors or teacher now you follow, and try to make a note on noun, pronoun, adjective, adverb, verb chapter differently, and try to take challenge of 3 days and complete it within 3 days, and after 3 days you try to practice questions. Many more questions you practice, you will see that your accuracy, your skills and your understanding skills of English must be increased, because for error detection, if you don't have any knowledge of noun, pronoun, adjective, tense, adverb, that kind of tense portion, you don't understand which portion is erroneous part, and don't you detect the erroneous sentence. And if I talk about the correct sentence detection, then in that case also you don't find out the correct sentence among the wrong sentences they give, right? So for these purposes, these topics are really important. And when I started my preparation, that time I invest many more times to build up the topic, this topic like noun, pronoun, verb, adjective, preposition, adverb topics, to move perfectly understand, right? Yeah, first of all, I was not so good in English. Till now I am not so good, but I try to boost up my marks and my accuracy in English portion more than compared to before, right? And who's from Hindi medium background, they have to prepare well, because I am not English background, I am also from Bengali medium background, I am Bengali, so that's why who is or who are not from English medium background, they will not to worry about that how to make English very strong. Yeah, what I do, I feel everyone aspirants can do it if they try. So if you try perfectly, you can easily build up the English portion good. And I have received so many comments like how to how to prepare English very good, and how you score good. But yeah, to make this I invest, I think 8 to 9 months to build this English portion strong. Till now I am not so good in English, and I have done so many mistakes in English, and I shared that how much mistakes I have done in case of during giving mock tests. Because if I talk about the ESIC MTS mains examination, if I attempted 46 questions, if there are 4 questions wrong, that's enough. But if I have done many more questions wrong, like 8 questions, 7 questions, 9 questions, I will not be in the race, right? Because there are so many aspirants very good in English, and they would perform well in your real examination. So they will be far more better than me, right? So that's why we have to wisely prepare English. And yeah, most of the aspirants do hard work, but nowadays hard work and smart work both are important. So that's why English, you have to make English by doing your smart work. Okay. And yeah, if I talk about vocab, I regularly follow this vocab, and I make a diary for this vocab collection. But nowadays I am not very much serious to collect this vocab from newspaper, but I used to follow this newspaper every day. If I not able to read this newspaper, I follow it the next day. But yeah, it's my habit to read, and I try to read the newspaper from Hindu editorial app. But before I read this from newspaper, but nowadays I can see that Hindu editorial app is available. That's why I try to read this from there. Okay. And yeah, I think many more words I collect there, and I will make a different video on this, how I collect it and how to make the vocabs collection very strong. Like I have collected 1000 or 2000 words till now, but sometimes I see many more words repeated, and sometimes I see it's not unknown to me. That's why I didn't write them. So yeah, that's how I can prepare this vocab strong. And really it's very much important, because if I talk about fillers or closed states, you see there in closed states portion, if a blank is given and there is mentioned 4 to 5 words, you see that 4 or 5 words are very close to each other. You cannot differentiate anyone from each other. So that's why if you have the knowledge of differentiating the words, and you can put the word in perfect blank, then it will be very much helpful to detect this, and you can put the word in perfect blank. Okay. And if I talk about fillers, if you are given in real examination to detect the correct fillers for any kind of examination, so you see that you cannot perform good if you have no understanding with these words. Like I say the word is good. Yeah, it's general word, everyone knows the meaning of this. Good means something very interesting, something positive sense they give, right? So it's a simple word, but they give many more complicated words. If you don't know the meaning of this, you cannot do the perfect fillers match. So that's why it's really important to collect vocab. And who are very strong in English, that's a different matter. But if you are not so strong, try to follow this strategy. I think it will be helpful. I was not so good in English, but nowadays I try to revise that way and try to boost up my English portion perfectly. That's why I nowadays can do English better than before situation. Okay. And yeah, newspaper reading is really important. If you are not very interested to read any finance or economy related news, that's okay. try to read any topic based, like story or English article which you have interest, right? Like sports related news. Yeah, it's not may come in real examination, but you try to make a understanding with this newspaper reading. Then you see, when you have grown an interest in you, that yeah, it's very much interesting, I have to read this more and more, and try to get more knowledges from there. Then you see, you can would like to read the newspaper daily. It becomes your habit. Okay, so that's why I suggest you, please try to read one article daily from Hindu editorial newspaper, whatever it be. Its topic doesn't matter. Try to read the newspaper and get the overview of this passage, and may you don't understand the whole meaning of this, leave it and try to understand the meaning of this word from English to Hindi dictionary or whatever you have, right? And try to collect these words. If you see that it's really important word, you may expect this kind of word in feelers choosing, right? So yeah, that's how you can prepare. And for examination purpose, if I talk about this, really some topics are very much important, like feelers, close test, parajumble, sentence rearrangement, error detection, and yeah, that kind of word usage, word swapping, that kind of topics are really playing a big role in English, and that's the syllabus of banking or SIC. If I talk about SIC, that's enough, and that's why you have to practice this kind of questions on a daily basis. Like for feelers, you practice 5 questions. For close test, you practice one set of close test, like this. And yeah, if you want to know about sources, then test book, there are so many kind of PDFs available. Not PDF, it's mock test available. And if you don't have these sources, you may follow it from try to search it from Google and search close test PDF. You may available so much PDF from there. And yeah, so that's how you can prepare. And if I talk about error detection, there are 120 rules of grammar, and you try to read this from Nimisha Bansal ma'am. And I used to read this, and after reading this, you don't see that the most of the error detection will may come common. But when I will practice this kind of error detection, I have seen many more new interesting error detection rules have come. So yeah, if don't feel that yeah, that's enough, we don't need more to read about error detection. There are so many rules available, and when you will see that this rule is new, you try to collect it and chart it out in your copy, right? So that's how you can prepare this English portion perfectly. And for SIC MTS mains examination, I used to give this sectional mock test from test book, because only test book is the platform where is SIC MTS mains sectional mock test is available. But there is another one platform, that is Adda 247, but the level of English is very much high. I don't feel that the SIC MTS mains level examination question they give, so that's why I leave it and try to avoid it. But if you are very good in English and try to invest more time in English portion, then you can follow this Adda 247 app and try to attempt quizzes or many more questions from there. Okay, so that's how you can prepare this English portion. This is my strategy, and I used to follow it, and after following this strategy, I am very much helpful, so that's why I tell these. And yeah, so last I think yesterday that kind of NRS CET related news come, but don't be very much frustrated or be tensed or panic about this. I don't feel that this examination year, I mean this year, that kind of NRS CET will be occurred, and if they may conduct this examination, I think that will be applicable for the next year, right? Because they conduct this examination this year end, like November December months, so I think this examination will be applicable for the next year. So don't be panicked, try to revise all the questions and try to prepare the questions like as usual pattern, and I think may follow the IBPS calendar, and you will be helpful there. And if they notify anything more in their official website, then different matter, try to follow that time. But now it's not time to be panicked and try to think about more of this subject. Okay, and yeah, so that's all for today. I will meet you soon in the next video. Stay tuned for the next update. If you have any queries regarding to this video, please feel free to ask me in the comment section. And if you connect with me, you can join my Telegram channel and may ask questions what you want to know from me. Okay, and yeah, if I talk about the result, really I think this week, today or tomorrow, within these 2 days, may the result will come. It may for SIC UDC or is for SIC MTS. It's my opinion, I don't know. May it come day before, I mean Thursday or Friday, but I feel within 2 days they release the result. It's my opinion. Okay, so please continue your study and invest more time if you are weak, very much weak in English, and try to boost your marks and accuracy and your understanding with English more perfectly. Then you will have to achieve your goal. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you are new in my channel, please subscribe my channel, like this video, share this video if you like it. Okay, so thank you so much. Stay healthy, stay safe.